Hey everyone, it's Emily. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in today. This is the cutest background ever. I have a Ziggy here and an Oliver here sleeping. I wanted to film a skincare inventory video. I've never tracked how much skincare I've had in my home, and this is an area that I definitely struggle with, especially since I work at Sephora, because it easily gets out of hand. I get so much for free from work, which I'm not complaining whatsoever, because it saves me so much money not having to buy it, but it does get overwhelming because it takes a long time to go through a product, and I just have so much. And I wanted to do a skincare inventory for quite some time, just so it helps me stay accountable and not using gratis and wanting to try all these things as an excuse. And you guys seem to like my last video, which was me talking about my makeup inventory. We're just gonna go into skincare. So I have this little like rolly cart thing that I brought around my whole entire house. I just kind of grabbed everything that I had, and we're gonna first do the initial count, and then I am going to do a declutter in this video too, because I know there's just things in here that I'm not going to get to. I mean, if you think if I have, say, 6 moisturizers, it takes me 3 months to go through a moisturizer, that's a couple years worth that I have in my home. I wanted to do this video now because I know I'm going to be receiving a ton of things through work within the next few months. I'm transferring to a brand new store, and during that process we have a ton of brand trainings. I also know I'm grabbing a whole bunch of stuff when I leave my current store, so I just need to stay on top of it, and it's just a way to, again, for me to stay accountable. First, I need to make some sense of this little bit, because I honestly was just like throwing things on here as I found them and was just like emptying drawers. So let me just make sense of what is on this cart, and then I'll go into what I have. I am back. I organized everything by category. I also changed my shirt because that sweater is really annoying. The sleeves get really balloony as you wear it, and it was just like not functional. I will most likely be decluttering a lot of sample sizes. I will keep a couple for travel purposes, but of things that I know that I love and use, and I don't want to just like keep sample sizes to try, because my skin does not react well to constantly changing my routine. I have very sensitive skin, so oftentimes I will have a reaction, or I'll have like this weird like breakout situation, and so I just want to avoid mini sizes if I can. So the first things I have is cleansers. I'm starting off with 8. And there's definitely a few here that I can part ways with, and there's a few here that I didn't realize I was using all at the same time. So there are a couple here I just want to like use up, and then I probably won't repurchase, but you know, I do go through my cleansers. So first off, we have this guy, which is the CeraVe Foaming Facial Cleanser. I am going to keep this because this is something Dave uses as well. It's mostly Dave's. It's for oil control, but if I feel like I am a little bit more oily throughout the day, if I'm just really lazy in the shower, I'll use this too. So I am going to keep this one. I also will be keeping the Pharmacy Clean Bee. This is my current just go-to cleanser for my second cleanse. I liked this initially, and I feel like since I've been drying out a little bit on my face, and I've noticed a lot of tightening after washing my face, so I'm gonna keep an eye on it, but it is halfway done. I am going to finish it up. It's not as gentle as I was originally thinking it was. I don't know, maybe it's something else that's making my skin react, but I think it's this cleanser here. Another one that I will be using is the makeup remover, which is the Biossance Squalene and Antioxidant Cleansing Oil. I've used this in the past. It is really nice. I don't normally use waterproof makeups, and I feel like this wouldn't be enough if you had waterproof makeup. But for me, in my everyday, it is really nice. It is nice and moisturizing, so I will use this one. It's brand new. I just got it. I am using this one up. This is from Shiseido. I got this in gratis. It's the Hueso Quick Gentle Cleanser, and it's supposed to be a makeup remover. I didn't realize that until I was reading the bottle when I was in the shower, and I was like, oh, this is supposed to be applied when your face is dry and used as a makeup remover. I didn't realize that. I was just using it as a regular cleanse, but I feel like it would be a little too drying for a makeup remover. I don't know. I'll continue using it. I will want to use it up since it is almost gone anyways. And then, well, I'm not doing well with this declutter, am I? Next we have this one, which is almost done as well. I might as well just use up the things that I'm using. This is from a natural brand. This is mostly Dave's. I've used it a couple times. It's the Active Face Wash from EIR. It has African black soap, which to me is a little bit drying for my skin, but Dave really has been liking it. It is a foaming one, which for some reason he really enjoys. So as you can see, it's halfway done. We will use this one up, might as well. One that I am going to part ways with is this little small size of the Biossance Squalene in Tea Tree Cleansing Gel. Tea Tree for me is just a little bit too drying for my skin. I have more of a drier skin type, and I don't think Dave would use this. So I'm going to part ways with this while it's still like in a little packaging. I could easily give that away. I'm also going to part ways with the Drunk Elephant Bestie No. 9 Jelly Cleanser. It's just a small sample size, and I've tried this one in the past, and for me it is a little too drying for my skin. And this one I am contemplating on keeping for travel purposes. This is the Youth to the People Kale and Green Tea Spinach Vitamins Superfood Cleanser. I have used a full one up in the past. It's really nice and gentle. If you have drier skin, it's not super drying. And I do like traveling with a cleanser. So I am going to keep this for travel purposes, put it in like a little travel bag. So I'm ending up with 6 cleansers, but I feel like all of them are either halfway done or I'm currently using. I just need to work through them maybe one by one so that way I can just use them up and get them out of my house, and then we shall see. So my current numbers will be 6. So I only decluttered 2. You know, my goal is to only have 1 cleanser at a time. And I know it's like me and Dave using the cleansers, but for my personal cleanser, I like to have just 1 at a time because I like to use the makeup eraser for the makeup remover versus like cleansing pads or using a separate cleanser. I do have this for like eye makeup remover, so maybe my cleanser is like more like 2 as a goal for my first initial makeup remover and then my skincare cleanser, but in reality I could probably eliminate this step if I continued using a makeup eraser. It'd just be less waste, it'd be cheaper over time. So I'm going to use this one up and use the makeup eraser and see which one I want to go with long term, but I could see myself in the future maybe getting rid of this step in a product form and just using something that's a little bit more sustainable. So only 5 cleansers to go through until I reach my goal. It's fine. Next we have is toners, and I have a maximum amount of 1 toner at a time. This is a step I could easily eliminate from my routine just because I don't need it. I don't use it very often, but I do have one. It's this one from Ren. It's the Ready Steady Glow Tonic. It's great if you have texture or if you have some pigmentation issues. It's good. It's fine. I'll use it up. But I don't see myself repurchasing it just because I think this is an area where I can eliminate from my routine. So my goal is to have 0, and I currently have just 1. So next, going on to serums, my goal is to have just 2 at a time, mostly just if I have other concerns in the future. Right now I'm kind of just wanting brightness, a vitamin C serum, but maybe another time I might want to have like a retinol serum or something. But 2 would probably be the max that I'd want to have at a time just because it does take me a while to go through skincare. I currently have 5, and I don't think I'm going to keep all of them. Serums are something I often get in gratis, and so I just need to make sure the ones that I'm using are going to work for me. So the one that I'm currently using, and it is almost done, this is their Very Cherry Bright. I really do like it. I've been getting so many compliments on my skin lately, and it's really nice and lightweight. It does have a little scent to it, but it's nothing overpowering. It goes away in like 1 second, so I really like it. It's almost done. I will keep. The next one I have is this Sephora Ultra Glow Serum. It has vitamin C and E, again, supposed to help with brightening. I don't think I would use this, to tell you the truth. Nothing against the Sephora collection. I just have other things that I'm wanting to try before this one, and I think this would like expire by the time I get to it. So I'm just going to pass this one off while it's still brand new. Another one I will be passing off is this Dior one. My sister really wanted some anti-aging items, and so I can easily give her things that I'm not going to get to. So I'm going to hand her off this Dior one because I think it would be a great gift. So I know she will benefit from having this more, and she would appreciate it more than me just like holding on to it for future use eventually, you know? Next we have is this Murad one, and this is the Rapid Age Spot and Pigment Lightening Serum, and I am kind of curious about trying this. I have been using it more on like the body because I have some like dark spots on my body from like scarring, and I want to see if it works those places. So I kind of want to use it for that purpose, just to like maybe help some other areas of my body out. I don't know if I'd actually use it on my face, but I am using it, and we'll see we'll see how it works. I might as well use it while I have it. And then one I am excited to try is this one from New Body. It's their Glow Luminizing Facial Serum. I don't know much about it. It's still brand new in like the packaging, but this is one I am really interested in trying. It is a more natural brand, and so I'm going from 5 to 3. So not too bad considering one is almost done, one is more for the body, and then one I'm really interested in trying. Again, this is an area that I often get a ton in, so I have to make sure I'm keeping the ones I truly want to try. So next we have is essences, and I do like having an essence. It's a great way for me to get some hydration in my skin without applying moisturizer, or it also just helps things penetrate deeper. I really do like an essence in my routine. So I recently purchased the Primera Miracle Seed Essence before the start of the new year. And it's supposed to be really great for brightening and hydration. It has lotus seed in there. My skin has been liking it so far. I do like it and I will continue using it. My goal is to only have one essence at a time because I just want to go through them before moving on to something else. So I think that's perfect that I still only have one when my goal is one. Next we have is treatments. So these are things that I don't need all the time, but it would be good to have on hand. So like maybe an acne spot treatment, or maybe if I'm having breakouts, something to help eliminate that, or if I have some dark spots to have like a peel or something like that. So I do want to at least have maybe like an option for 2 treatments at a time. So we are going in with 5 treatments currently. One I don't think I'm going to count in my number just because it's for my cat. Is he here? No. Oh, he's over in that one. This is Loki. Right there, this is Ziggy, and then Oliver is the one that is like a teenage boy. He's a 1-year-old cat. He's no longer a kitten, right? Kitten, I think, ends at 1 year old, but he has been getting a lot of like acne on the bottom of his chin, and we have had this issue in the past, and it did clear up. We just need to be consistent about treating it. So if you have that same issue with your cat having like weird acne spots, we use this one here. So this is from First Aid Beauty. It's their acne clearing pads. I just cut it in half and just like wipe it on his chin to both like clean it, but also to give a little bit of salicylic acid. It's only 2%. It's not aggressive. It doesn't make him sick or anything if he's licking it up. So I do use this. It is helping again. This is a weird skincare recommendation, but if you have a cat with acne, feel free to pick this one up. Dave has actually used it as well, so if he has like a bit of flare-up, he uses this to help with that. So both Dave and my cat use that one. Next we have is this Murad Replenishing Multi-Acid Peel. I feel like my mom would really enjoy this one. So this one's really great. This one is supposed to help with dark spots, and I know that's an issue that she often likes to treat, so I feel like she would benefit from that more. The next thing I have is this Sephora Glow Peel Pads. I'm just going to use them up. There's only like 20 pads in this little like small size, and I'll use them. I think I'm like halfway done, so I might as well just use them up. They're fine. It's something I would not purchase in the future, but I'll use it. These things we have really enjoyed. I'm really surprised. So this is from Paradox, and these are these Lucky Stars Blemish Patches. You've seen similar ones about these, and I got it in a subscription box. I thought they were kind of gimmicky, but they do really great things for our blemishes when we have them. So we just put this on before bed. We wake up. It's really nasty when you take it off because it has like the little white bits in it, but it does bring things to the surface. It makes your blemish stay like half as long, which is great. Dave really enjoys them, but for some reason he makes me apply them to his face. I don't know, but we'll use them because it is a great option. The final treatment I have is this Dr. Dennis Gross Clinical Grade Resurfacing Liquid Peel, and it's a 2-step system. So the first step is like the acids. The second step is the one that kind of like soothes and stops the acids from working. So I have this. I have been enjoying it. So I've only used it a couple times. I do want to give it more of a shot. So I guess my treatment number is 3. I'm going to say 3 because the acne peel pads is something I don't use personally. It's for other members of my family. So 3 is my current treatment number. Next we have is masks. I currently have 10 masks. I wouldn't mind having like 2. you know, one for hydration, maybe one for purifying. I don't need 10. I can definitely part ways with some that have been in my collection for a while, and I'm like, I'm gonna use a mask someday, and then I never pick that one. So let's just go through these. Ones that I do enjoy. I have been loving this one here. This is from Cora Organics. So the one that I've really been enjoying recently is this Cora Organics Turmeric Brightening and Exfoliating Mask. Turmeric is really great if you have redness or sensitivity. Kind of helps reduce inflammation and puffiness, but also helps resurface the skin. It's a 2-in-1 because it's both a physical exfoliant with the rose hips, so it's a brightening, and then also has a chemical exfoliant as well. I've really been liking it. I use it usually once a week. You put it on, let it sit for a couple minutes, scrub it off, and it's really, really great. Really helps with the texture of my skin. So this one I love and I will be keeping. One that I will part ways with is this Acure Brilliantly Brightening Facial Scrub. It was a little bit too drying for me. It's more of like a charcoal scrub. My skin does not do well with charcoal. It is just too aggressive for me. So this one's gonna go. Next I have is this Audacity one that I've had for ages and I just can't seem to declutter. So this was in a project pan, you saw it recently, and I'm going to try to use it up this year. It's amazing. It's one of a natural brand. It's a powder. So if you missed that other project pan video, it's a powder. You mix it in with like a tablespoon of water. You apply it on your face. It is really, really great. I love using it, which is why I can't seem to part ways with it because it's freaking pricey, but I will use it up this year. Another one I've been loving are these here. It's the same mask, but people at work realize that I love this, so they've been giving me theirs. And this is the Summer Fridays Jet Lag Mask. I've been loving it for like chapped noses, like right now, because I have a sinus infection. It's amazing. I will be keeping both because I do go through it. It's lovely. One that I can part ways with is this one here. This is the Sephora Collection Hemp Mousse Mask. I just don't see myself using this over the other ones that I love, so this one's gonna go. I'm also going to part ways with this Wander Beauty eye patches. No, I kind of want to use them. I think I'm going to use them. I'm going to use them up. Okay, I'm going to hold myself accountable. I am going to part ways with this one though. This is a Melt mask from LXMI. It's like a balm to oil type situation. I just don't know if I would enjoy that. And I also love these other ones that I'd rather use those than this one. Next is this little Squalene Tea Tree Detox Mask from Biossance. I just don't have the skin type for it, so I'm gonna give that one away. And then this one I've really been enjoying. This is from Blissoma, and this is their Refined Rescue Mask. It's a clay mask, but it's not really drying. It's really hydrating, and I really like it. So I still have 6 masks, better than 10, and I'm going to be better about doing them, okay? Okay, that is my plan. Next we have is oils. I currently have 7, and I love a facial oil. They just work with my skin so well. I have drier skin. I usually use them both day and night. Love facial oils so much. So this is a one that is hard for me to declutter. There's a couple here though that I do know I'm just not gonna get to. Okay, let's do it. Okay, the one that I have been enjoying recently is this one from Use to the People. It's a nice dry oil, so it's a good one to use in the daytime because it will give you that glow in the hydration, but it's not gonna leave you slippery. So I wanna keep using this one. I've really been enjoying it. This one is almost done. This is from, I forget the brand, Le Prunier. It's the plum oil that I got in a subscription box. It's almost done. I love this. Like if I got rid of all my oils and had to repurchase one, this is one that I would consider. It's really good. Next I have is this one from Herbivore. This is their Emerald Oil. I've had it for over a year. I don't know the expiration. I want to love this, but for some reason it's just isn't the thing that I reach for. It's supposed to be really great for redness. It's just, for me, not enough, and I feel like that's the reason I always go over it to other things. So this one I think I'm finally gonna part ways with. Next I have this pharmacy one, the Holy Honey Girl, and I wanna use that one because it's just something I've been really interested in trying. The CEO Glow Oil from Sunday Riley, I think I can part ways with. I just have other things that I'd rather use before this one, so I think someone else would enjoy having that. Next thing I have is this Acure Seriously Soothing Blue Tansy Night Oil. I've really been enjoying this one. I've been really interested in trying the one from Herbivore, but I feel like it's not very stable. It's constantly changing color at work, which I know happens under fluorescent lighting, but I like that this one is in like a light block bottle, and I've really been enjoying it. My skin has been loving it so much, so I will be definitely keeping that one. And I am also interested in trying this one here. This is also from a subscription box. It's from Seraphine Botanicals, and this is their Blue Kale and Nectar Brightening Facial Serum. Oh, it's a serum. I thought it was an oil. Well, I'm going to put this in my serums because I am interested in trying it, and I'll adjust my numbers. So my oil number is 4. 1 is almost done, 2 I'm currently using, and 1 is like my backup oil. I think that's fine, having 4, yes. And then my serum number is 4 as well. Okay, so this category may be a little difficult. This is moisturizer, and there are 13 here. Yeah, so I get moisturizers quite a bit at work. I'm not complaining again, but I have one face and I want to be able to use things up on occasion, so I just can't keep 13. I'm hoping to maybe keep like 5, you know, 1 to use. 1's almost done, to tell you the truth, and then maybe a couple that I'm really interested in trying and using up. So I just need to be kind of cutthroat on what I actually want to try. So the one that I'm almost done with is the Body Shop Drop of Youth. I really like it. It's great for daytime. It's really nice and lightweight. You can see it's almost done. I absolutely love it. This one that I want to try is the Milk's Vegan Milk Moisturizer. It has like, I think 3 different types of vegan lactic acids in it, and it's supposed to be really nice and hydrating. Another one that's great for underneath makeup, almost as like a primer moisturizer in one type situation. Girls at work have been loving it, and I'm really interested in trying one. This one I think I can part ways with. This is the Osea Atmosphere Protection Cream, and it's just not hydrating enough. And even if I used it as a daytime moisturizer, I feel like it just, I don't know, it doesn't penetrate the skin very well, and it kind of just sits there and doesn't really give me much hydration. So this one I am going to part ways with. Next I have is this one from Urad. This is the Nutrient Charged Water Gel. I think I'm going to hand this off to a coworker. She really loves it. And this one for me, it's just the smell of why I don't want to use it. It is very fragrant. Like even without opening it up, I can smell it. It's very sweet and fruity smelling, and I just don't want that on my face, and I know that she loves it. So that's going to go to her because she'll be so excited. Next I have is this After Hours Soothing Night Cream. This I got in a subscription box. This is from Kalos. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that accent correctly. This one's nice and soothing. It has lavender in it, and I kind of want to use it and see how my skin reacts, because this one is, again, a nice night situation. I don't think I have anything else that's like actually night. So I'm going to keep that one. I'm already at 3 that I'm keeping. Okay, this one I can part ways with though. This is from Shiseido. This is their Benefance Wrinkle Smoothing Day Cream. This is SPF 23. This one I'm going to pass off to my sister because she asked if I had any anti-aging creams, and I think she would benefit from this one, and I just want to hand that off to her. Next we have this one from Marc Jacobs. This is the Youthquake. Girls at work have been loving this because it has, I think it's pineapple enzyme, so it has brightening aspects. It's almost like a brightening peel, but not aggressive, and a moisturizer in one. Gonna think about it. Next I have is this Lumion Nordic Sea Day Moisturizer with SPF 15. To me, an SPF 15 is just not enough, so I feel like I would still need like a sunscreen on top of it if I was using it for that purpose. I haven't used it yet, but I think I'm not going to reach for it over other things, so this one I'm going to hand off. Next I have is a Drunk Elephant Moisturizer. This is their Lala Retro Whipped Cream. It's amazing. I, again, have drier skin. My skin really likes it. I haven't used this one yet. I've used it at work. I'm really excited about it. This is definitely staying. I have this one from Sunday Rally. This is the Tidal Brightening Enzyme Water Cream. I think I can pass this one off. Because I feel like if I was to keep either one of these, I'd probably choose Marc Jacobs. I think I'm gonna pass this one off. It's amazing. I heard great things about it, but I just like too many things. I'm gonna pass off both of these small travel sizes. This is the Shiseido Brightening Gel Cream. I can hand that off to a family member. And then I have this Youth to the People. I had this one from You to the People. This is the Adaptogen Deep Moisture Cream. I cannot pronounce it. It's just a small one that I'll hand off to somebody else. I will keep this one for travel purposes because I know my skin loves this one. This is the Drunk Elephant Proteiny Polypeptide Cream. Really, really good. So currently, let's see. If I kept the Marc Jacobs, I am keeping 6, less than half, which is great. One is just a travel size. One is just a small night cream. And one is almost done. That's still leaving me 3, which I think is not crazy. I'm going to keep it at 6. Moving on to eye creams. I actually recently decluttered some of my eye creams and I brought it down to 6, but that is still too much because I don't use it very well. I have one that I've really been enjoying, but in general, I'm just really awful at remembering that step and I don't need 6. So I'm going to hopefully get rid of a few. The one that I've really been enjoying is this thing from Paradox. It's the same brand that actually makes the little eye patches. And I like this one for the feel of it. I love having like the cooling sensation underneath my eyes. It does a really great job at like depuffing and just giving a little bit of brightness and kind of just helps wakes me up in the morning. I love this as like a first step before makeup, and it has like the little silver rollerball, which is lovely. I really do like this. So this one I'm going to keep 100%. I am going to pass off the milk one though because I have easily picked this one over this one. It's supposed to do like cooling effects, but this one is like 1,000 times better. It's fantastic. This one is gonna go. Next I have this Dr. Brandt No More Baggage Eye Depuffing Gel, and I think it's the same situation. Like this one does what I need it to. Like this is one I would repurchase over most of this. So I'm going to pass this one off. Brand new, we'll hand it off probably to like my mom or something. This, I think I'm going to hand off to my sister as well, just because I'm giving her the moisturizer. I'm going to give her the eye cream as well. It's from the same line. It's their Wrinkle Smoothing Eye Cream from Shiseido. I'm going to hand that off. I have 2 others. I have the Superfood Peptide Eye Cream from Much of the People, and then I have the Pharmacy Cheer Up Brightening Vitamin C Moisturizer. I kind of want to try both. So I'm going to keep my number at 3 currently. So I got rid of what? Yeah, I got rid of half of my eye creams. That's not too bad. And then finally, we have sunscreen. And we live in Southern California. And I do not think I'm going to get rid of any of them because we live in Southern California. And we go to Disney all the time, we go to the zoo all the time, we go to vineyards. So I have a redhead for a husband. Sunscreen is necessary. I only have 3, so it's not like I have a crazy amount. But I'm not going to get rid of any of them because we do go through sunscreen pretty well. The first thing I have is the Supergoop Unseen Sunscreen. And what's great about Supergoop in general, most of their products are reef safe, which is great. I think the few items that aren't are more like the makeup-y items, like the eyeshadow thing is not reef safe, and I think the powder is not reef safe. Everything else though is. They just like redid all their packaging so they could like promote that aspect of it. I really enjoyed this one. Dave loves this one so much because it's clear, it doesn't feel like anything, it's really nice and lightweight. I really like this. Great underneath makeup too. The other one I have is this Ren Clean Screen Mineral SPF 30 for me. This is too mattifying. I would prefer this one over this one. This one mattifies too, but I feel like it doesn't make my skin tight. This one can sometimes, but Dave really likes this one, so I'm keeping it. And then the final item I have is a SPF in a setting spray. And this is their Kate Somerville SPF 50 Uncomplicated SPF. And again, it's a makeup setting spray. You can use it without makeup too, but it is really great. I think I still would prefer the cooler version, but I do recommend it. So I still have 3. Oh, I lied. I have one more. This one I will get rid of though. This is the Drunk Elephant Umbra Sheer Physical Daily Defense. It's just too white. It's a zinc one, which we're not huge fans of like the physical sunscreens because you can see them, you know, you can see them, you can feel them. They're kind of not what we want. So we went from 4 to 3. Okay. All right. So finally my goal is to have only 15 items, which 15 still seems like a lot. I know it's a lot of different steps and different criteria and things for certain like treatments, you know, but 15 is a lot of stuff to go through. You know, that's a lot of money if I was continuously buying 15 items every time I needed one. Whew, so maybe I can over time just eliminate whole categories, but I feel like it's a generous 15. My original start before the declutter was 51. I currently have 37, which is a lot. That is double what my goal is, and again, my goal was pretty generous. I thought I would have had a bigger declutter, but I am really curious about trying a lot of these, and a few of them I know are almost done. So hopefully that 37 will go down quite easily, but I know it's not going to because I have so much coming in within the next little bit for work. So we shall see how that goes. This is definitely going to be a task to stay on top of. I just need to be better about using everything up, maybe commandeering Dave to have a full routine as well. I don't know. We shall see. Anyways, thank you so much for coming by today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I shall see you in the next one.